Hello there, Leo, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing well. Now, Leo, we're going to find out what Spirit wants you to know, starting with the most important to the least. Ooh, okay. Ooh, oh, okay. We have something that is finalizing for you. There's like a new adjustment that is happening in your life. Now, for some of you Leos, there may actually be involvement with the law, but more importantly, there's some type of finale here or a verdict. And the verdict is you've got good and great fortune that is awaiting you, and possibly, a marriage, romantic or business, or there could be another type of marriage where we are marrying into a whole new way of living, a new lifestyle, a new way. So embrace these changes that are going to be taking place. There is a path with money. Oh, excuse me, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. And also a marriage will take place, again, romantic or business. Whoops, okay, that card fell. I'll pick that up in a minute. And then also that involvement with the law. Okay, final verdict. That's what I'm getting here. So Leo, I'm going to go grab that card that fell off the table. All right, Leo, here we go. Okay, now let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to be aware of. Okay, yes, we do have to be aware of that. Okay, now we do have the apple here. Now, don't worry, there's always going to be temptation at play, right? We always are having to come up with some choices, but there may be something here where you might have to watch out for someone, or maybe some type of situation where, you might find yourself, I don't know, a little bit more wary, okay? But pay attention to something that may test you, okay? Because there is something that Spirit is leading you to, some type of positive news, some type of assistance, guidance here, especially in the regards of, at least you leading others or others helping you or another. Take your pick here. But let's get something about this temptation here, because there may be, okay, I get something here where you may need to watch out for doing something, that feels too risky, especially when it comes to maybe your finances, or possibly like coupling yourself with a relationship that to be not so healthy, right? So just take what resonates for you. I do get the energy of Capricorn coming through, and also Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So just take the zodiac signs how you want to. Don't worry if you don't care about it. Now let's get this, because Spirit doesn't want you to be led astray here. And that's really what I'm getting, being led astray. It's like, it's like the snake is trying to tell you, ooh, that's a really juicy, ripe, apple, but really it's not. It's like poisonous. So we just need to be careful of something or someone. Now, I don't want that to freak you out either, okay? So take it with a grain of salt. So we'll get a little bit more about this temptation for you. All right, so let's see. What will Spirit show us with this temptation that will test you? Now, I do feel you're marked with some type of special, sacred, I don't know how to say it, symbol, but it may not even be visible to the naked eye. There just may be something that you're marked by, marked with greatness. Something is going on with you that is unexplainable. Don't try to figure it all out at once. Just know that you're on a path that is causing you to transcend, pretty much. And also, don't be tempted possibly to lower your standard, or to do something you don't want to do, or get involved with someone you don't want to get involved with. You'll have that love life you've always wanted, or if it's not that love life, it is some type of important fulfillment. Again, because we do have something that we have some type of opportunity at hand here, either romantic or business, or I forgot what else I said. but something. Anyhow, let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to be aware of. I feel a lot of you Leos may resonate as a healer or someone that just has that natural gift and ability to help and guide others. But you too also need to not feel you need to do something alone. So I would say, you know, for any Leos that resonate with this, this may even be a good time to seek out maybe a professional here if you need to. Don't try to figure it out all by yourself, especially if you're having to deal with contracts or anything, you know, that has to do with the law, right? Anyhow, let's see what this is. Ooh, yes, you're preparing for a new love connection that matches your worth, or a business connection or some type of opportunity that matches your worth. Look at that card of money here. So I really get this thing that, you know, we might be tempted to do something here prematurely because maybe we're feeling, you know, maybe desperate in some way, shape, or form, okay? Just take that how it resonates for you. So you are, again, in this place of a new adjustment, new alignments, and I would say new alliances. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, yeah, I really sense a sense of the Justice card coming through here, which the Justice is about balance and integrity. Maybe also just having to be fair-minded in a situation where maybe possibly, take it if it resonates, that another temptation could be to be in control of something too much, or, you know, trying to sway an outcome. And there may be a need to just, you know, release the outcome and just trust more that whatever happens, it will be in the favor for you, you know, regardless of what the circumstances may appear. But Spirit is saying something is going to require some type of careful handling. Okay, so situations in the balance that require careful handling. We do have that temptation. Okay, now look at that. That snake wants to lure that grasshopper here, you know, to eat the grasshopper. Now, I don't want to say that that's you, but, you know, kind of. But I don't want to like make you feel scared or anything, and hopefully you're not, or challenged. Okay, so don't even worry, because this is actually so small in regards of who and what you are and the spiritual backup that you do have. Anyhow, let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to be aware of. We may need to, oh, look at that wealth. Did you see how that, it is almost like was magnetized, that money card here? Well, of course, you're attracting wealth. And also there's some dealings or relationship with a man. This man may come off wealthy. This could involve that romantic thing or that opportunity here, or lead you to that opportunity. You're going to have some type of recognition, reward for merit, or, you know, just be in a place of, you're going to be in this place of receiving compliments and gifts. I just see this. You know, people are going to really recognize you for things that maybe you are going to be taken back by, you know, because you might think you've been having to do something on your own without realizing that, you know, you are in this place, or will be in a place of inspiring others. So get ready to get reward, you know, and get your rewards here. Look at that. Recognition and reward for merit. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Affairs with your family. Okay, so what's important about the affairs with your family? We've got this tree. There may be like a strong, firm hold here on something. Okay, so yes, I feel that we're breaking old chains. And what I mean by the old chains, this could also be that temptation too. So there may be a few things with that temptation that we just have to be aware of. You know, I see this broken bridge. It says unsuccessful outcome to your problem. That's because you are not part of the problem, and You're being removed from the problem. And this may be that we are breaking karmic cycles and patterns. We may be even, separating ourselves in a situation here from maybe family members or friends or, people that you have had maybe a long relationship with. And it's being destroyed in a sense here. Because there's some type of new adjustment that's happening here. You really have figured something out, or you will, when it comes to breaking anything that could be a cycle that sabotages your good fortune, your good opportunities here, your rewards, your recognition for the good things that, you do need to be recognized for. All right, now let's continue and see what else. Time apart is needed for complete healing. Now, this could be affairs with your family, maybe family member, friends, or, put this in your scenario here. We may need to allow space just to be present here without feeling bombarded or bombarding another, or just, acceptance. I'm not saying that you are bombarding anyone, okay? But there may be a sense where we want to, I feel that there's a temptation at play sometimes when we don't realize it, when it comes to trying to accelerate the healing process instead of just allowing it to be on its own natural course, okay? But know that either you have made a decision or there will be a decision, and it will go in your favor, okay? So that we can really feel renewed, feel good, and feel aligned with what's true for you. Okay, we're going to get more. See this message that says you'll have the love life you've always wanted, or something that you're after, because there may be, we might even be in this place of being tempted to be too overly obsessed with it to the point where we don't see other things that are going on. This is why something is going to require careful handling. So just watch out for that. We're human, so, we're allowed to make mistakes or, whatever it is. Just give yourself some time. But prioritize things over love for now. It'll be worth it. So some type of fulfillment, whether it's love or a fulfillment that's important for you, that might be taking priority here. That's why it's like, it's like luring you off of something that's important for you to recognize, right? Because there's something where spirit is putting you in a place to be of assistance here. And it's really, helping spirit, because you are a helper of the divine. You've been marked with that. You may even have that M mark on your palm. Okay, so, And if you don't, that's okay too. Don't worry about that. Fate is smiling on you. Yes, you're figuring out where there are rooted rooted things with, family members, generations, blah, 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 ancestors, even maybe past life, and you're breaking it. And not only are you breaking it, you're making sure that others don't go on that path either. You're inspiring others, or you will, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, fate is smiling on you. A final verdict. Now, we may need to pay attention to, I'm just going to point this out, we got this involvement with the law. So we may need to, really pay attention to things too when it comes to being, good and right about things, right? And just pay attention to that. Especially, maybe even, for example, out driving around, maybe don't speed for the time being, right? Maybe we got to slow down. I'm just putting that as an example. Maybe you could put so many stories with that. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. There is a relationship worth repairing. Now, I got to get more about that because it could be a person, it could be with yourself, it could be with spirit here. I know that spirit is letting you know that you do deserve a better outcome or a person, so have patience and trust. Okay? What's meant for you, you're going to magnetize. I mean, look at this M mark on that palm. It's like that. Not only is that M mark there for something, it's like a magnet. Boom. It's like the magician. That's exactly what this is. You are finding your power right now, or fine-tuning some type of mastery here where you're really seeing, or you will have validation that you have really co-created something with spirit. And that's something to feel really good about. Okay, so let's get a little bit more about this relationship is worth repairing. I mean, maybe it's something with family. I mean, some of you, I don't know, but let's get a little bit more. With this relationship, a relationship is worth repairing. It's about getting integrity here. That's what I'm getting. So let's see. I do feel that some of you Leos, you already know that there may be a relationship that's, you know, worth repairing here. So let's get more about this relationship. What's important for Leo to know about this relationship worth repairing? Don't back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. There's this there. Okay, this is about repairing yourself back to wholeness and completeness, or some type of power. Remember, I'm talking about the magician, and this really is about repairing your relationship with yourself and with spirit. Spirit's backing you up. You know that. Do not back down. Don't back down from something or someone. You know, this is that temptation here. They're trying to lead you astray off of your purpose, your goals, your good fortune, your path of money here. What's good and right and actually fair for you. There could be a new home and a new attitude. Or you could be redoing your home in some way, shape, or form and giving it new energy. Or relocating. I mean, take what resonates for you. It will be something new though, and then something to build upon. I sense Taurus coming out with that bull, and also water sign is coming out as well as air sign. Okay, let's see what else. I think I said this, and it's good that this comes out, because sometimes we have to really know our worth. You know, you've gone through something here that maybe, yes, you've taken a hit on your self-esteem, or maybe you've inherited from family members. You know, absorb that. And that's where you're breaking that pattern, or, you know, changing something up. But yes, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Look at that. Look. This is that verdict. This is that alignment. This is the match that matches your worth. And it may mean that we have to stand strong though and be unwavering. That's the other thing that I'm getting. I mean, not only that, it's like make a decision to be unwavering when it comes to what you're worth and what's worthy of you. And don't waver from that. Be strong. Let's see here. I mean, you're almost there. Yes, you're coming into divine connections. Oh my God. Ooh, I can't even talk. You're coming into divine connections that you can trust and love. Isn't that good? This is that, again, that verdict, that adjustment, partnership, or I should say partnerships. And you either have found the right tribe or you will. Remember, Spirit's going to bring you into divine connections that you can trust and love, because you are making the right decisions right now, and you have been. But there may be that, you know, wanting to be lured here, and, you know, take it if it resonates too, because sometimes when we feel alone because we've broken free from karmic patterns or behaviors or toxic situations or people, you know, having to stand strong alone, because a lot of people have to, that, you know, to be alone in that, it could cause a sense of desperation, and then we could, make a decision or do something that, we may not really like the outcome. And you'll know what that is because you've already figured something out here. Now with that broom, the new home, new attitude, again, it could be relocating or changing something up, in your house. Because I want to bring up that there may be things like, objects or correspondence or, maybe things that are of old that are triggering, and you may want to, get rid of it. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. Your love life is going as planned, believe it, or that important fulfillment, right? It's going as planned, believe it. Okay. Don't be tempted to lower your standard. Just remember, you can let go of people. Family, friends, I don't know who, romantic, whatever's going on in your situation. You do have to wade through people to get to the right people. And that requires fortitude, that requires that strength. But you've got this. You're worth it. And don't feel bad, right? When a door closes, that it brings in a new opportunity. One door closes and a new one opens because the dreams that you seek are seeking you. That is a distraction. This is why you have to wade through people. You got to wade through the distracting people in life. The dreams you seek are seeking you. This is why you're coming into or have been in this place of adjusting things, finalizing things. You might be finding yourself, standing firm with your decisions more and more. That's a good sign and indication that you're right on target here for making these final adjustments yourself too. Yeah, okay. Well, don't feel bad about this. We do take, taking a wrong turn, but a detour is en route. Whether we make mistakes, really, there are no mistakes if we think about that, or wrong turns. They're just detours. In the right direction is really what's happening, okay? So you're going into the right direction. And this is where for some of you, it's like you're turning things around finally. In your favor, Leo, in your favor. Things are going to be in your favor. Okay, let's see what else. You're better off breaking free from others. See that broken bridge? You're breaking something here that is meant to be broken. Don't put it back together. Because what you're doing is repairing something within yourself here that's so important. You're repairing your spirit, your power, your own advancement. Look at that. And yes, you're stepping into a new experience and a new era for yourself. Now, it's going to come slow. But don't doubt that you're making progress into stepping into this new experience. Don't back away from this. Don't fear this, right? We might fear this because we might be feeling vulnerable, we might not feel so comfortable. That's normal. Just keep going. And I also feel for any of you, I feel some of you Leos are finding something out that maybe you've inherited, like a hereditary thing. I feel that you're going to heal it, or you have healed something, a physical thing. Okay, let's see what else for you, Leo. Your family wishes are going to come true. So don't fret, don't worry. Again, you're wading through people, you're creating or making your own family, soul tribe here. Didn't we get something about you found the right tribe, or you're about to? That's your wishes coming true. What else? My cat Lenny is, I swear he's talking. He's saying mom to me, and he's right at the door. Mom! I don't know if you can hear him or not. Anyhow, okay, someone new is entering your life, right? We're just talking about when one door closes, a new one opens, a chair filled. And I feel like this person is going to, only add value to your life, not deplete, right? Not be a liability, but an asset. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I really feel there's something strong about being promoted in the workplace or business, or it could be just on a personal level here where we just feel like we have, power and influence of the positive. Okay, so fire sign is coming through. Now, I also love that you're getting victory here, especially if there's involvement with the law, especially when we're talking about not lowering your standards. Maybe for some of you, there could be absolutely victory in any like final exams here that you might be taking, tests of some type. But you are passing some type of significant universal test. And it's not really a test that was brought to you just to aggravate you. No, it was to show you how powerful and worthy you are of something so much better. And sometimes we have to show up in other people's lives to be a teacher for them too, to mirror back something that they need to heal within themselves. And that doesn't require, you having to drag them in, or I shouldn't say that. How do I say that? Maybe not doing the healing for them. I mean, you can offer guidance and stuff, but you can only do that for so long too. Okay, what else for Leo? Yeah, that period. Okay, so you're getting over that period of ill health and depression. Now, someone too may be dealing with that. I feel some of you, you're figuring something out when it comes to, family members or people that you've been close to, that period of ill health and depression. Now, also, don't worry if something appears, when this, like something about this final adjustment and verdict, I'm just putting this out there. If it appears not so awesome, just hang in there. You're going to get validation, okay? You will. So it may bother you to the point, well, hopefully it doesn't make you, depressed or sad. So just watch out for that, okay? Because this could lead to temptation because we're not feeling so hopeful. We're not feeling something is really being fair. But in the unseen, it is. It truly is. What else? Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. And this may mean that we need to stick to priorities. We may need to remove distracting people or situations. I mean, whatever it is. Some of you, you're repairing something here when it comes to your business, your career, or something like your profession, your studies, maybe your spiritual pursuits. Maybe it's for healing. Because some of you, there may even be something, I don't know if you've been dealing with something with your leg or your foot or something, or someone you might be healing or could help. Because I feel that there is something about some type of healing, some type of physical element here that's going to make you feel just really proud and good, because you're going to see just how powerful you truly are and how that divine healing energy really runs through you like a faucet. We're just talking about a faucet and there's like a vine. It's like, something coming through that vine here. So seek out information that will help you. Don't be afraid to ask questions. This whole thing about stepping into a new experience, you might be feeling vulnerable because you're feeling like too brand new at something, or, too brand new at this experience. And you may want to revert back to old ways and patterns. Again, that's that temptation, but, just ask, be willing to ask. Don't be afraid to ask out of fear of maybe not feeling smart or something like that. And just take that if it resonates, okay? I'm not saying that's all for all of you, but it's, just be open to, just ask questions and observe. And maybe it's about watching watch others, or watch something where you are, like adapting to the changes or shape shifting yourself here by trying on new ways of mannerisms or behaviors, because you get to reinvent yourself the way that you want to your liking. Okay, let's see what else. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, okay, or your finances here. Don't give away something here. Remember, something is maybe tempting here. So situations that, in the balance that require careful handling. You may need to think quickly on your feet too. You will receive a gift. Ooh, nice. Let's get a little bit more about this box. Let's see what Spirit will reveal about this gift for you. No more hard work. You're completing a cycle where it has been like walking through or wading through cement, right? And it's funny because there's that thing about you got to wade through people, like a heavy energy that you had to walk through. That's what I'm sensing, this energy, and it's finally coming to an end. You finally had you're completing some type of major milestone and you will be playing a different role in life, and you will be feeling lighter on your feet, lighter spiritually, the burdens being lifted here. Your hard work absolutely being revealed to you by rewards that life, the universe, God, Jesus, the heavens is gifting to you. If some of you, if you've been a hard worker or doing a lot for someone, of course you're going to be sorry over that loss, but this is divine protection, because you are too precious in Spirit's eyes, to be in a place where Spirit knows when there's too much being taken from you, energetically or materially. And so we just have to honor something here when it comes to your instincts about things. This may be a time where you don't want to borrow or lend money here, okay? Because that could have been a problem too for some of you where, we fight about that stuff or feel resentful. So just, pay attention to that. I'm not telling you, you can do what you want to do, right? But just watch out for, if you feel something is a little suspicious, listen to that. Okay, then let's get some more. You're just in a temporary situation. That family sorrow or feeling some type of pain or sorrow, that affairs with the family stuff, it's just temporary. Spirit is saying this is just a season, but you're coming into a new season. Just a reminder, temporary. Now there may be a place that you can go to. I'm kind of seeing this tent also representing a sacred space for you. That maybe you can create or go to, or maybe you already have. Make sure you're utilizing it. So we are getting back to the basics. You might already be doing this. Good for you. It always feels good to get back to the basics, not feel too overwhelmed by things. And in fact, most of the time when you get back down to the basics and simplify, that's when we get a lot more good things coming your way, because you've released it and created a channel for things to flow to you. Again, magnetism here. What else? Nope, that is actually it, Leo. So before we end the reading, let's find out what is a major positive change for you to look forward to, or I should say the next major positive change for Leo to look forward to. Your season to feel good, your season to feel on top of your prosperity and abundance game here. Look at that period of prosperity and abundance. That's the next major change for you. Bread and a breadwinner. Okay, know that you are also a breadwinner. Okay, so don't Don't underestimate your abilities, your talents, your gifts, and your ability to attract what you need when you need it. Spirit loves you. Just saying, Spirit loves you a lot. You're being shielded with divine protection because Spirit knows that there is some negative forces that's trying to distract you off your victories. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.